Hello my extended family on YouTube, welcome to Street Motor Talks. I hope you guys are doing really wonderful. Now Honda Two Wheelers India has finally launched their CB500X. That's their beginner friendly adventure motorcycle in the Indian markets. And in this video we will be taking a look at what the CB500X is, what does it have to offer, and how does it stand against the competition, be it about a segment above or a segment below. But before we do any of that, I would request you guys to take a moment and subscribe to the channel in case we have not done already, and please hit the notification bell to stay notified. Now let's get started with the numbers first. So CB500X, it comes with a 471cc liquid cooled parallel twin engine which makes approximately 47.5 bhps of power at 8,500 rpm. The torque is rated at 43 Newton meters, which comes at 6,500 rpm. It comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. It has assistant slipper clutch, and in terms of other equipments, it comes with dual channel ABS as standard. It has 19-inch front, 17-inch rear, again which makes sense for off-road and adventure touring. It also comes with a host of other features, like it has a color TFT dash which will have all the information that you would require, including your average fuel consumption as well as your gear shift indicator. And there is another safety feature which Honda has implemented into it, that is emergency stop signal, what Honda likes to call it. So there's a system which will detect the sudden braking conditions, and in those conditions it will automatically activate the front and rear hazard lights. And the seat height is at 835 mm, which again I believe is going to be very much accessible for people of different frame. There is a big windscreen up front which will again help you cover more distance on the highways without feeling too much tired because of the wind buffeting. And it also comes with 70-liter fuel tank, which again means that you will have to stop much lesser for your fuel stops. So that's all about the Honda CB500X, and the prices that Honda has decided to go with is 6,87,000 rupees ex-showroom. This is going to be available only with your Big Wing dealership. And if you look at the pricing, I mean, from my perspective, it's a little too off for me to my taste, because I was expecting this to be priced about like 5.5 lakh ex-showroom to make sense. Because if you look at the price, 6,87,000 for CB500X, and you can get a Kawasaki Versys 650 at 6.94 lakhs, and that again is a much bigger, better motorcycle. It has 650cc engine. It makes 65 horsepower, which is approximately 18 bhps more than what the Honda has to offer. Even in torque, it's almost 20 Newton meters more than the Honda. It has a bigger fuel tank at 21 liters. It has upside down fork on the front which is adjustable. It gets dual disc setup on the front. Now overall it's a much bigger, better motorcycle in my opinion. Again, the Versys misses out on a couple of important things, like it does not get the color TFT dash, that's the fancy element, and it does not get the LED package. But then at just 7,000 rupees more, I find the Versys to be making a lot more sense. And if you were someone like me who was expecting the price bracket of like 5 lakhs or something that Honda should have targeted for, looking at the price, I would much rather suggest that if you are looking into this segment, then you can rather go for the KTM Adventure 390. Again, that's a smaller engine, but then in terms of equipments and rider rates, the KTM Adventure 390, it beats the CB500X hands down. In terms of electronics, it gets rider rates, different riding modes, it has traction control, it has quick shifter as well. So overall, it's a lot more value for money proposition if you look at the CB500X. But again, that's my verdict, that's my thought. It may very well differ with yours. So if you ask me, will I be investing into the CB500X, I would say no, not really, because if I had that much money, I would much rather go for the bigger Kawasaki Versys 650, which again is a tried and trusted, a proven product in the Indian markets. And in case if I'm not looking for that price bracket, I would much rather go for the KTM Adventure 390, which is a lot more accessible and is easy to maintain as well. And there are, in terms of service center as well, you have a whole lot wide network of KTM service centers across India. So that was my verdict. I hope you guys liked the video. In case if it did, do give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and acquaintances, and I will see you guys again in the next one. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks a lot for your time, my dear friends. Have a really good time. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye bye.